What's up, cheese bags, and welcome to a new ASMR video for people who really hate intros. So no secret here, but I haven't been too active on YouTube lately, and the reason for that will come up later in the video, but for now I just wanted to get back into the swing of things, so I figured what better way to do that than another trigger video. And I actually tried to rack my brain a bit to come up with some new sounds, and because of that I figured it's only appropriate to timestamp every trigger in the description. So say you aren't in the market for finding, new sounds, new triggers, you can just listen to whatever you're familiar with. Although I kindly advise you not to be the kind of person who goes to a Chinese buffet and only eats the tendies. Who knows, you might find your new favorite sound here. How crazy would that be? My most frequently received comment, aside obviously from "show me those feet, baby," is in regards to my Romanian ASMR video that I posted a couple of months ago. And let me tell you, my fellow nationals have been sending me some very spirited messages, most of them in the vein of "quit your foolishness, you stupid wench. This video is hogwash. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined," regarding the fact that I don't speak nearly enough Romanian as they figured I might. So my response to that is, let me make it up to you. Obviously not in this video, but in general. So that was just like a way to preface our next segment, which is Romanian idioms. Surprise, surprise! So the first one is actually a bit long, and it goes like: "Odată vede nașul puța finului," which would translate as "it's only once in a lifetime that the godfather sees his nephew stick." I know it's a lot to unpack, and in order for this to make a little bit more sense, I'd like to preface by saying that this references the practice of baptism, because you know how when you're a young baby you get stripped down and the priest just throws you in a vat of water, pulls you out, hooray, you're a Christian, and then he hands your naked shivering body to your godparents, and that would be the only occasion where they would see your genitals in their lifetime. Obviously, if it happened more than once, call helpline or something. And what this means is that sometimes some things are just once in a lifetime. For instance, like seeing a white suburban mom who doesn't own Pandora jewelry, or seeing a straight Reddit mod. Odată în viață vede nașul puța finului. Our next one is prost, dar când face baie nu mănâncă săpunul. Again, another long one, but the explanation for this one is pretty simple. As for the rough translation, it goes like: stupid, sure, but when he takes a bath, he doesn't eat the soap. And I particularly like this idiom because whenever I see one of those cursed image Twitter accounts posting a picture of a bar of soap with teeth marks in it, I automatically think of this phrase. Now, the meaning isn't that complicated. I mean, I'm sure you already figured it out. But it's like, yeah, they might be stupid, but they're not that stupid. It basically refers to somebody who's like functionally dumb. You know, not dumb, not anti-vaxxer. So last month, or this month, depending on how quickly I edit and post this video, I started a new job. And it's in my chosen field of study at that, so you know, good on me. And ever since I started, I just kept telling people that I am making banks, and usually they're like, oh, that's great, you're making a lot of money. Like, no, you misunderstood me. I'm making banks, not making bank, meaning that I am responsible for doing the interior design for bank agencies. I am actually making minimum wage, but as you all know, Romanian currency is all made up, so I get by. But that brings us to our next segment, which is sticky sounds. And I don't mean like cheap ass tape sticky sounds, no. I only get the best for you guys. So I have here a lint roller, the sticky part of a lint roller. And this is a new one, so we're going to have some peel action as well. enough of that. Have I told you about that one time when I swallowed my gum? So as a kid, I had this really bad habit of biting down onto plastic forks and swallowing the plastic bits, or accidentally swallowing my gum. And my parents came up with the bright idea by telling me that swallowing my gum would cause death because the gum would stick to my internal organs and they would just fuse together and I would die. And obviously I became more cautious of that. So one time I was playing, I was really excited, jumping up and down, and I accidentally swallowed my gum. Now, the response that followed was obviously sheer horror. I was panicking really hard because I was only 4, but still I wasn't ready to leave this mortal plane. So I ran to my mother. I fully expected that I would need to say goodbye because I was going to embrace the cold hands of death real soon. So she did the only logical thing she could do by telling me that it was all a lie. She made this entire thing up and that I wasn't really going to die. But at the same time, I haven't felt alive since then, so who's to say she was really lying? Sorry, it's really distracting. You have something right here. Somehow it's worse. Who even does your hair? Why the fuck do you have a radical feminist bangs? Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm quite experienced in this. Yeah, I mean, what? I've been your hairdresser once or twice already, so. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, well, don't give me that. Your breath stinks as well. Hello? Oh, it's for you. I just saw Endgame. and it was pretty good, but there were a few weird things. I thought it was strange how the Russell brothers decided to render Dance's erect penis in such a vivid detail. The veins were so perfectly done, I couldn't even tell his cock wasn't real. Another thing I found weird was when Beck Panther broke the fourth wall and gave the audience the N-word pass. I did appreciate it, but it would feel more in place in a Deadpool movie. Overall, it was a pretty good movie, but there were just too many spoilers in the movie that took away from the excitement. Also, Aquaman drowns and dies. Okay, so anyway, where were we? Originally, I thought of including a bit that had like eating sounds, but I am filming this video over Easter break, the Orthodox Easter that is, the least fun form of Christianity. And as is tradition around here, I overate. So obviously eating sounds are out of the question. I am currently full of cake and regret. For that matter, I am even wearing a crop top right now because it's the only kind of shirt that can actually contain my stomach. So, for that reason, I broke out these bad boys. I always felt like glove sounds are so high risk, high reward because obviously the sounds are quite pleasant, but sometimes if the glove is too loose, it does that small quiffing noise that I just find so unpleasant. It's like a tiny noise, but it hurts my ears. It's like even if I'm alone in a room and I make that noise, I kind of feel the need to express that it was actually the gloves and not me farting. And scene. That was all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed my video, you can always support me on Patreon. Not only does it help me a ton, but you also get some cool perks. For example, for a limited time only, all my Patreon supporters get waterbeds that they didn't even need additional financing for. So, think about it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, don't forget to pick a god and pray to it.